Wake up, America. XRP and Bitcoin, part of the new financial system. We are heading into what's called the golden era. And as I break these things down in my videos on a daily basis, I'm speaking from practical experience, looking at historical patterns, and understanding that what we're heading into is something we will never experience in our living history again. Everything is changing. Your financial system, spirituality, the way we communicate, the way we work. We're heading in to the golden era. We are now in what's called the age of Aquarius. And you'll hear all kinds of different comments about this. But the truth is, we are heading into a whole different environment. 7 years ago, Trump said we're going to be on an even playing field in the monetary system sooner than we know it. And that's what this is all about. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is take off your bias lens, left, right, Bitcoin, XRP, and take out all the biased and look at it from a 30,000 foot overview. We're moving from an old archaic banking system to a new quantum banking system. Money's going to move at the speed of light. We're moving from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, putting input into a computer to communicating with the computer. We're moving from an old archaic banking system to a new banking system. So the first thing you have to do is remove the get rich quick. Get out of the meme coin hype. Get out of the hypeness of cryptocurrency. Yes, you can make a large amount of money in a short amount of time. But if that is your mindset, you're going to get wrecked. Be very, very careful. Develop a long-term fundamental horizon. I want you thinking 2030 and beyond and reverse engineering it back to this daily activity. So what is the first thing that you need? You need to understand how the system works. Every single dollar in the system is someone else's debt. We have more debt than we have income. Your US dollar has 3% purchasing power. So now simplistically, do you see why BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, is flooding into Bitcoin, which is deflationary? Do you see why Michael Saylor is stacking Bitcoin? And in this video, I'm going to show you how he's speaking to Microsoft's board. Do you see how now Ripple, one of the most disruptive companies in the world, XRP, which created a bridge currency which could solve the liquidity crisis in the world, got sued by the SEC? Here's why. America got caught with no swim trunks on when the tide went out. And that's the essence of the golden era. We are going into an era of authenticity. The tide has gone out. Just like Warren Buffett said, you can now see who doesn't have swim trunks on. Darkness is coming to light. Your system is changing. So that's the perspective that I come with this. I'm looking at this 10 years down the road. This bull run is exciting. Yes, there's a short-term little bit of pressure right now. We're going into a massive bull run, but there's also a long-term horizon that you need to put on and understand that this could be the moment, the next 10 years, where you radically transform your family's life. Here's my warning to the general public. Is the middle class is getting wiped out, leverage towards technology, moving down to the working poor. That's something that Jerome Powell said. He said, I'm worried about the middle class coming back to a new economy, leverage towards technology. So the things I'm going to continue to show you on my channel are facts, figures, numbers, logic. And at the end of every single video, I share with you exactly what I'm doing. I will never speak about something I'm not doing myself. And if I haven't implemented something, I will tell you that I'm in the learning phase. Everything I speak about, I own. Everything I talk about, I have my own money in it. That's very, very important. And I'll tell you what, this goes to out everybody that is preaching this stuff or talking about this. Era of authenticity is here. What's done in darkness comes to light 100% of the time. So the key factor to this is to put blinders on. Get your shit together. Be a warrior in a garden, not a gardener in a war. Put those blinders on. Get focused. And as we dive into today's video, you're going to get more and more bullish on where we're heading. We're heading to the golden era. So buckle up, get prepared, get your shit together, and let's go. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is this was posted by James Rule XRP. This was a really cool video. It's 9 minutes. This is Charles Gasparino interviewing this gentleman here. So I would highly recommend you dive into who this gentleman is, which is very exciting. We can dive into I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. You guys can comment down below. I have dyslexia, and so I am who I am, and it doesn't. I'm not ashamed of it. So yeah, I want to share a little story here. I used to edit I don't edit any of my videos anymore. It's just like it's a waste of time, dude, because number one, I have severe dyslexia, so I transpose words, numbers, all that different stuff. And I used to be so worried about that. And it's like, who cares, man? It's like I can't pronounce names sometimes. I say names incorrectly. It's like, just keep going, man. Anyways, so I'll just bring that point up. So just listen to this video. This is really important. He talks about Ripple right here. And then we're going to dive into Stuart Aldrey and Brad Garlinghouse, where they're putting their money where their mouth is. And I'm going to show you how countries are going all in. They're all going in on crypto, guys. You are very early.
Trump has made a lot of promises to the crypto industry, making us the crypto capital of the world, implementing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Can he deliver on that?
Well, this is why I do think a crypto czar is critically important, because there's a lot of promises, as you mentioned, and they're across the board. It's not just the SEC chair does this. You need tax writers to make sure that the moratorium on capital gains taxes on U.S. crypto that he's promised is done. You're going to need the White House counsel's office to write the executive orders to end what they call choke point 2.0, the debanking of crypto. You're going to need somebody to run this crypto council.
And you think he'll do it?
Oh, I think he's committed to do it because it's part of his overall. Look, Trump wants to create the second industrial revolution in America.
And he thinks crypto is one of the pathways.
Part of it, well, along with nanotechnology, AI, quantum computing, biotechnologies. If we could go from where we've been the last few years, which resistance to innovation, to really furthering innovation, we might be able to get to that 4.5%.
Okay, I'm going to give you the spiritual sense of this, guys. This is the age of Aquarius. Very important. Some of you will hear this, some of you won't. These are characters that are taking us into the spiritual realm, guys. It has to happen. It's the golden era. It is a new way of communicating, a new way of doing money. This has to happen. The difference is, how is your soul going to respond this time?
Growth rate and get us out of our debt problem.
That's a great point. There's a huge case in front of the federal courts right now brought by the SEC. It's the Ripple XRP case that Ripple violated essentially securities laws by issuing XRP. It's deemed part of that issuance was deemed a security, part of it wasn't. SEC is appealing.
Yes.
There's a Trump SEC coming in. Are they going to drop the case, you think?
So, Charlie, as you know, I wrote a definitive law review article before that case was brought, arguing that XRP was not a security subject to SEC. It turned out that the judge who ruled in that case sided with the view,
or half of it.
Right. I would recommend that it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases where they've lost at the trial court.
If you were a betting man, would they drop the XRP case?
I think they should. And
will they?
I would bet they would.
That's amazing.
Quick question.
Okay. They're going to drop the case, guys. They're going to drop the case. You're going to have a XRP ETF hit next year. It's going to be bullish as shit. I can't wait for the next bull run. This is exciting, but the next bull run is, I want another bear market to accumulate. I'm not worried about the short term. I'm excited about the price appreciation I'll get, because I'll explain to you exactly what I do. I pull my money down the risk pyramid. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Check this out. So this was posted by Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Aldrey. Fairshake is the most successful multi-candidate bipartisan super PAC in American history, electing pro-crypto, pro-growth, and pro-innovation candidates. It is a no-brainer, and continue the momentum. They dropped $25 million contribution. Stuart Aldrey comes and says, when Fairshake first started, Ripple committed to be the top-tier supporter before anyone knew what impact it may have. Because, guys, it's quantum, guys. Think of this is Chris Z just brought this up to me. Ripple, Aquarius. Hello. Now we're making our third 25 million contribution in as many years to the most successful pact in U.S. history. Innovation is here to stay and will remain strong. Damn, that's pretty cool, man. All right, let's get through all this news here. So breaking, UK's FCA to fully regulate crypto by 2026. So remember, when you're at Thanksgiving tomorrow, your drunk uncle and your parents telling you crypto's a fraud, you might want to show them this video. Just in, Morocco to officially lift 2017 ban to legalize cryptocurrencies. Congressman proposes this creation of a national Bitcoin reserve in Brazil. It just keeps coming and coming. Shanghai court says crypto ownership legal under China law amid Bitcoin price surge. This was back a little bit ago, but I just wanted to bring this up. This was on November 20th. And here we go. Now the big companies are getting involved. Video platform Rumble plans to buy up 20 million in Bitcoin in new treasury strategy. Guys, genius strategies. And Michael Saylor to pitch Microsoft board on Bitcoin buying strategy. All right. First of all, I love you guys very, very much. From my family's heart to yours, I love you as we go into Thanksgiving. I'll do a Thanksgiving video tomorrow. Second, I want to let you guys know our Freedom Conference is live. So if you want to meet me in person, hang out with break bread with us. It is a absolute amazing conference here in Mesa, Arizona. You can see our facility and be live within one of our greatest financial conferences. Down below, you can actually sign up for that. Okay. So here's what's really, really important is, for me, God is my foundation. Christ is who I walk with. 100% of the time. I am okay 1000% mentioning that on my channel because this is what I believe. This is my truth. This is what I live. It's what I embody. I work to walk with Christ as close as I can. My financial decisions are made with Christ's teachings in mind. My business decisions are made with Christ's teachings in line. The way that I raise my kids, the way that I raise my family, the way that I support my family is with Christ's teachings in mind. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. I just want to let you know this is how I live. And I've been waiting for this moment, this awakening of Christ consciousness in humanity. This is a moment where we, as amazing human beings here on earth, an attribute of light, human is an attribute of light, get an opportunity to embody the Christ teachings and awakening. It's happening. That's what the golden era is. It's much deeper than just getting rich in XRP or Bitcoin. This is a moment in time. And are you seeing the separation of the left and right? Think about that. This isn't political. Left and right. Left hemisphere of the brain, right hemisphere of the brain. Left hemisphere of the brain sees separation. The right hemisphere of the brain sees cooperation. Christ Jesus said, cast your nets to the right. They caught 153 fish. 1 + 5 + 3 is 9. 9 is the highest level of consciousness. They were casting their nets to the left. They couldn't catch any fish. Moses went up and to the right of the mountain. From there, God's name became the great I am. Jesus said, take the middle ground. The era that we're heading into is cooperation, oneness, connection with source, seeing that we're all one under God. And if you look at cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, this is the essence of the golden era. And the Aquarian age is everybody having an even shot at a monetary system. The whole structure of one country being the dominant currency is being completely shattered. And what Trump is playing, RFK is playing, Elon is playing, Tulsi Gabbard is playing, Vivek is playing, they are the characters that are bringing us into that golden era. That's why they won by a landslide. People don't realize that the awakening of Christ, this isn't about religion at all. This is not religious. This is spiritual. It's awakening in humanity. And that's why we saw Trump win by a landslide. People wanted something different. We went from people playing characters, telling us what to do, stars, athletes, to they're having no effect on people. It literally having it hurt the left, to people with character. I'm not saying that the people saying that don't have character. I don't know them personally. I can't judge them. What I'm saying is someone plays a character and they come and tell us our political views. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge without wisdom is destructive. Knowledge without wisdom is destructive. So what I started to do is I started to look at the fruits. I don't care how much knowledge you have. I don't care how educated you are. I look at the fruits. Look at your family, your kids, your finances, your physical health, your mental health. And I ask myself, is that wise counsel? And if I see, like, for example, if I see, this is how I pick who I hang out with. Can people control their emotions? Are they all over the place? Do they live the life that I want to embody? That's very important. I don't just listen to their words. I watch the fruits that are coming from the roots. So what do I do during these times? Okay. So I got very, very disciplined in all areas of my life: fitness, mindset, health, spirituality, finances. I wanted to have it all, and I'm working to have it all. I'm aiming for perfection, knowing it's not possible. Only one person walked on this earth perfect, and it sure as hell is not me. But I'm aiming for that perfection, knowing it's not possible. Okay. So with my finances, it's very exciting right now. Actually, the bull run gives me a little bit of anxiety. I'm trying to keep the middle ground, just to be honest with you guys. I like the bear market better because, and everybody's running in Jesus, invert everything. When everybody's running, I'm buying. When everybody's selling, or excuse me, when everybody's running, I'm buying. When everybody's trying to get rich, I'm selling. I do the opposite. Okay. So now I accumulate, claiming. Now we're going into a parabolic move straight up. Okay. So what I do is I exit on the way up. Bitcoin, I'm holding 100%. Make that very clear. There's videos in my education around that. A bunch of free education on my channel here on the playlist. I hold Bitcoin 100%. I pull the risk pyramid, okay? I pull on the way up, high risk, high return. I pull it down to tier 1 capital. I use cash value life insurance. So I have policies ready to max fund. I pull profits. I get some off the table. 50% of my altcoins are staying forever. I pull 50% on the way up and I pull it down and I stuff it into cash value life insurance. Protects my principal. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, don't follow rule number 1, Warren Buffett. My principal secured. My money is compounding. Okay. Every 7 years at 10% money doubles, and I have access to the cash value. So now I took house money, I put it into a policy, and now I multiplied it because now I can access the cash value tax free. Crazy, right? I don't just take my profits and go buy Lambos and houses. I put it into something that I can borrow and multiply. Richest man in Babylon, right? From there. So once those are max funded, get a little bit more silver. I'm going to be getting into real estate. We have plenty of businesses. We've got a good amount of cash flow coming in. And then I'm going back into crypto. There's no reason for me to store my money in the US dollar. It doesn't make any sense. There's only 3% purchasing power. So when I get money that comes in, I'm getting it out of my bank account above my debts and non-negotiables. I'm getting, and this is what I'm doing. I get it out of my bank account and either into Bitcoin, XRP. And think about this. Here's a model. Like you think of Coinbase, right? Coinbase has a debit card. I'm not saying you should do this, but Coinbase has a debit card, right? With that debit card, you can get 0.5% rewards in cryptocurrency. So I take my savings, my spending money, my groceries, things like that. I put it into a stable coin on Coinbase, and I spend on my Coinbase debit card, and so I'm getting paid back in cryptocurrency. So I'm making money when I buy groceries, when I buy gas. These are models that people don't understand. You're getting paid in someone else's debt in the American dollar. So you have to understand how this system works. It's very, very important. But the reason why I bring up the spiritual side of it is because that is the most important part of this. So if there's anything you should be doing right now is getting your shit together. What I mean by that is put the blinders on. Like, who gives a shit what anybody else is doing? As you see on my socials, I say, thank you. I love you. I don't, why would you even respond to a hater? Why would you even react to it? I don't know the person. I don't know the person. And I have no idea what their living experience is. I know what my truth is. And so I don't spend an ounce of my energy focused on any negativity. My energy goes into my family, into my ecosystem, protecting the divine feminine, protecting everybody. I have enough problems of my own. So blinders on, warrior. It's the greatest time in human history to shift your family's timeline. Look at me. It's the greatest time in human history. And I know these messages aren't for everybody, but it's actually for me. I'm looking at a mirror of myself as I'm speaking. Think about that. That's all this is. We're all a reflection of each other. We're all one under God. This is my living experience. You're living yours. But if we lock arm in arm together, we can expand consciousness and stop repeating it. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Huge warning, though. I'm never proactively DMing you. I'll never proactively DM you. I'll never ask about your crypto. We do not have a crypto trading platform. We'll never ask about your portfolio. You'll never send my team members or me money directly. Those are scammers, scammers, scammers. Also, QFS accounts are a scam. Don't send anybody your crypto. Stop doing that. Okay, be very careful. What I do have for you, okay, because we had hundreds of messages. We're trying to keep up with them. Thank you for bearing with me. Down below in the description of this video or my social media platform. I want to be very clear what they are. First one is called a needs assessment. I get tons of messages about how I use cash value life insurance. I have team members in all 50 states and Canada ready to take your call or ready to we set an appointment, they'll take your appointment. It's a free consultation. You'll never send my team. We don't get paid by the client. It's absolutely free consultation. What I do may not work for you. So we do what's called a needs assessment. So you fill that out and my team member will do a financial strategy planning for your retirement. Okay. We'll take a look at all your stuff and see where you're at and see how we can help you protect your family, protect your wealth. Number 2 is my revolutionary 120-day challenge, the Coach JV Academy, 120-day challenge, Warrior Academy. I've helped 9,000 people put those blinders on, community Q&A calls. Okay. We have, education. I have live calls in there. It's absolutely amazing. It's your vibe. It's your tribe. Get in there, tap in, tune in, put your blinders on. We're going to kick ass together. That's a subscription video or my social media platform. I was going to say happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Warriors, rise. Get your shit together. Let's go.